Hi friends, it's Suzanne here from sunstampin.com. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator. I want to welcome you to my weekly Wildcard Wednesday video on my blog and YouTube channel. The card designs I share today are a little more technique driven, but nothing too complicated. I also sell the products I feature in this video. I hope you enjoy my free video tutorial and would love to see you shop with me. For today's card, I'm featuring the Tasteful Touches stamp set and the Playful alphabet dies. Today, I'm going to create a slimline card. So I cut the 8.5 by 11 paper down to 8.5 by 7.5, and I'm scoring at 3.5. on the 7.5 side. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's a long skinny card. On the piece that I cut off, I die cut the letters PAWSME, and trust me, it will make sense in a second. So here I am using a new product called Adhesive Sheets. So these sheets are like dimensionals, but it's a whole sheet of dimensional. So it's really kind of nifty. So you can easily die cut them. As you can see, this is what I did. Initially, I die cut the letters out first. Then I die cut the adhesive sheet, and right now I'm sticking the die cut paper or cardstock to the die cut adhesive sheet. I don't think this is the right way to do it, but I'm experimenting with new products from the new annual catalog. So as you can see, it's easy enough to add the paper to the adhesive sheet. But then I thought, well, let's make this a little bit easier. So I took a little bit of paper, just that extra sheet that I had there, and that's Whisper White Thick, by the way. And I just put it all just on a corner of that one trial adhesive sheet. And now so there's paper stuck to it. So basically I've made a sticker, or a thicker, if you will. So now I'm going to reapply those dies and run it through the Big Shot. I just wanted to see if I could do it. And lo and behold, angels singing in the heavens, it worked. So I think this is the better route to go. If you put your paper down on top of the adhesive sheet, you're automatically making yourself a little thicker or sticker. So I did exactly the same thing, PAWSME. And I know you're like, what? That's okay. So here is, these are the Playful Pets Designer Series paper, and I am cutting out this little kitty. And I know that there are dies that go along with this set. I did not even look to see if I could die cut her. Sometimes, I like to cut things. So I'm fussy cutting out this little fluffy kitty. And this is a special card that I'm making for a friend of mine who was exceptionally helpful to me in a time of need. And I'm super duper thankful. And I'm not going to say her name here because I haven't delivered the card yet. So this is a brand new sponge, and this is Bumblebee ink. And this is how I season my brand new sponge. So I tapped it into the ink, and then I'm tapping it off on a non-porous surface for some time. So it's almost like I'm stamping ink into the sponge to season it, because a seasoned sponge blends better. And of course I do that for a little bit. I tap over this, and this is just a grid sheet that I have laminated. You could use a piece of plastic, you can use glass, whatever, just a non-porous surface. And then I apply to my project. And because this is a slimline card, I am making my card very long. And I do have a envelope maker, so I can make whatever size of envelope that I want to. But this actual card is being delivered in a bigger envelope. So like a manila one, because I have to pay back All right, so I've moved into my Flirty Flamingo ink, and I'm inking up the center of that bumblebee. Now I'm taking a Stampin' Spritzer, and I'm using the, I don't know what to call that thing, the tubey thing on the inside to flick and place water as I want it. And then I just pushed it aside. So I will link I'll link all of the supplies in the description bar below so that you know what I am doing and what products that I am using. So this is a red rubber stamp, so I am using my Stays On ink. It gives the best impressions, and I am cutting apart the "You Are the Best," and I just want "You" and "Are." So I have cut this down to a size that I think I will like, but actually I cut it down even further. So that's the thing. If a sentiment isn't your perfect sentiment, you can always mess with it a little bit. So if you remember, initially I die cut the first die cut just out of paper, and this gave me a placement guide. So I am using my stickers now, and I'm placing them in the empty holes of that piece of paper, and you can see that I've anchored it down on my slimline card. So eventually it's going to say pause and then me. And 2 seconds, because the kitty is going in the space, and the kitty is going to, the word is going to be possum, as in awesome, but it's a little play on that word. And it works because I am replacing one of the vowels with the kitty, a middle vowel. I find that it works the best if you replace an image with, you know, a vowel that's somewhere in the center of the word, so it makes sense to a person when they get it. So the sentiment's going to say, "You are possum," meaning awesome. So here's my little kitty. I put dimensionals on her, and then just dry adhesive on the U and the R. I am getting used to my new Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus. I love them. And I know that there's a lot of people that are having a hard time with, change, and that's, I just suggest working with it quite a bit, and you'll get the hang of it. So I am folding my slimline card, and that is pretty much my card for today. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf for my blog, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.